Hi, how are ya? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we got through the dungeon, Blackrock Depths, and we defeated Emperor Thorazane. Surprised we were able to do it, but our group had the endurance. Took us over 3 episodes, almost 3 hours. Pretty much a raid, I would say. That's kind of how it felt. So let's repair all our items here, and we have some quests to turn in.
Hello?
Lost Thunderbrew recipe. Do you have the recipe for the Thunderbrew lager, Travis? Very good. I will send this recipe to the apothecarium to be studied, and in time we will unlock its secrets. One day the dwarves of the Alliance may find the virtues of this drink used against them. I find that terribly amusing. Perhaps death has an effect on one's sense of humor. Do you think? That'd be an interesting quest if they ever did that. Got a poison dwarven brew. Guess we'll take the 200.
Trust no one.
We have another quest here. Any more to turn in? I think there's one more.
Greetings.
I think Thunderheart, yeah.
Peace, friend.
Harmony of Flame. This cannot be. It must not be. Destruction of Pyron has merely lifted a veil. Within the depths of Blackrock is a much more insidious source of corruption. I can taste the foulness in the air that surrounds you, Travis. There is another hidden in the depths of Blackrock, who does control this foulness. The wind and earth cry his name, Lord Incendious. But something commands this being. He is merely an emissary. Find him and discover where his master hides. Return to me when you have collected this information.
Go in peace.
Alright. So looks like we got another quest to do. If we ever go back into Blackrock Depths, I think we'll probably do another run. I had a lot of fun the last run. It's also one of my favorite dungeons.
Loktar!
Goretooth spits. I am a warrior of the Horde, Travis. It fills me with rage to know that our enemies sit in a fortress, less than a day ride from Kargath, plotting against us. How I long to break free from these bonds of duty and destroy them all in the name of the War Chief. Alas, we all have roles we must fulfill. The first strike should put a crease in Angerforge's pants. Now move along, soldier. I have work to complete, battles to plan, enemies to crush. Check the wanted signs for more work.
Dabu.
Looks like we got some more kill on side quests here. We'll check this out. By the order of Warlord Goretooth, commander of Kargath Expeditionary Force, head of the Kef Renaissance Division, Grandmaster Lexlord, has returned with news of the whereabouts of high-ranking Dark Iron officials. Through a locked gate near the heart of the city, they trained their forces to snuff out our men. Travel to Blackrock Depths and destroy them. Complete this mission will result in a tribute. Alright, so we gotta slay some more soldiers in Blackrock Depths. Sounds good. Got a lot of XP for turning those in. We could hit level 53 today, potentially. But yeah, it was a lot of fun doing Blackrock Depths. You want to know when like Blackrock Depths is the most fun? Is when you don't know what's going on. Because you just go in there and you just think, oh, it's just a regular dungeon. And then you just realize it's like this giant, like, city that you're going through. And you get lost in it. It's a lot of fun when you go in and, like, nobody knows where to go. It can get annoying, like getting lost a lot, but it does open your eyes to how amazing the dungeon is. I remember when I didn't know it that well, I would always have to, like, Google, like, where the heck I am and try to figure out how to find my friends in the dungeon. Alright, so today we're looking for war golems, and I think spiders. Greater lava spiders. There's some right here. And I believe these spiders help us make spider sausage, which is good. We do. We can also make 2 tender wolf steaks, because we got some wolf meat while we were in Blackrock Depths. A lot of great dungeons from 50 to 60. Hope we do a decent amount of them. See if we unlocked any more. Yeah, it's still just Blackrock Depths. And Sunken Temple. We haven't done Sunken Temple yet. We'll probably do that soon. There's also Stratholme, Live, and Undead Side. Could be a fun dungeon to do. And then there's upper and lower Blackrock Spire. What do we get here? Diamond Tip Bludgeon of Power. So I'll have to sell that. I think that dragon's an elite. Never been attacked by it though while I've been in the Searing Gorge. I hope we find some alliance while we're out here. I always enjoy world PvPing in this zone. This zone was a lot of fun when Classic was relevant. And people were doing, you know, a lot of, you know, Blackwing Lair and Molten Core. I think that's why it's like one of my favorite zones. I hope, you know, another Classic server gets some hype again. I know it'll never probably be as popular, you know, as it was in 2019. But I hope there's some, like, you know, more Season of Masteries to come out. I think the longer they wait for it, the better it is. Because people will kind of have an itch to play. So I know, like, a lot of people want them to come out with, you know, Season of Mastery too soon. But I think if they wait a little bit longer, and I know the longer may be like a year for me, and the reason why I say a year is because then Wrath of the Lich King will be done, and that would be a great time for them to be like, hey guys, let's start the journey all over again. That would be awesome. But who knows, we'll see what happens. Season of Mastery was a lot of fun, though. I really liked the hardcore addition that they added to the game. Even though it was just a buff called the Soul of Iron. It'd be cool if they actually made a hardcore server, though. Like, when you died, you know, your character is just deleted. That would be awesome. Probably could AoE these guys down. I guess we'll have a bite of this food here. We'll get a little food buff going. There we go. And we'll get our mana up. Alright, so let's see if we can find some more spiders. It'd be nice if we could group a couple of them up. Maybe I can shoot this guy. And then shoot this guy. And then shoot this guy. Maybe we can get a little party going here. Well, they do cast. Forgot about that. See if they cast on me here. Yeah, they are. Does a decent amount of damage too, these fireballs. Kind of spreads them out a little bit. Kick that though. Oh! Well, we found some alliance. It looks like they're hunting for ores. A little too high of a level for me to deal with. I wonder what level he is. Looks like he's probably 80. Alright, so we're getting some white spider meat. That's good. Need to get our cooking up. And I think in Kargath, we can smelt this ore. Which is good. There's actually a smelter there. It's kind of hidden. I believe it's beside the hut. I wonder if I can... Oops, 3 here. See how we do. So this is not too far away. Oh, maybe we can get 4. Not much mana, but I remember that Resto Druid. It was awesome. Got me pretty nice. Hooked me up with some mana pots. We got 18 of these major manas. It's really nice of them. Awesome Resto Druid. Alright, looks like we need to use one. I think they were like a tank and healer combo. Which is awesome. It's a real fun way to play the game. Pretty much do dungeons the whole way. Because it's so easy to find DPS. We also got the Rogue and the DK are now, well, the DK's level 80. And I stopped the Rogue at 79. And the reason why I did that because of the Warglaives. I wanted to, you know, still have fun with the Warglaives. And I knew if I hit level 80, I would probably end up replacing them in a heroic dungeon. So I didn't really want to do that. So I decided to retire Freddy Kriddler at 79, and he'll be a twink that I can just use and have fun with the Warglaives. And some people didn't really enjoy that. They wanted me to hit 80. And I understand why. Like, the plan was to hit 80 at the beginning, but I did change my mind. And I didn't really have that much time to enjoy the Warglaives in TBC. I got them pretty late. Sunwell Plateau was already out. And that goes to show you, like, pretty much went through, like, 2 phases without it. So I didn't really get to enjoy them that much. Other than, you know, the last couple of months TBC. Or, like, month and a half, pretty much. And then the leveling process in Northern. I just think it'd be more fun to just have him at 79, because then I could just, you know, BG on him whenever. And just have like an OP character for some BGs, which I think would be kind of fun for a bit. But we got the DK to 80. Happy about that. Not too sure what I'll do with him. Kind of debating on which class I want to do endgame with. But I am starting up Flag Carrier's Journey in Northrend. I think Flag Carrier may be the class that I mostly do endgame with. Just because I think it would be kind of cool to slay the Lich King on Flag Carrier. He's the first character I really ever leveled on the channel, so it would be fun, you know, ending his trilogy by slaying the Lich King. And then we got Travice. I don't know what to do with Travice when we hit 80. But we will be 100% hitting 80 on Travice. Mages are pretty awesome though, PvP in Wrath. That's something I could do on the DK and the Mage. I could just, you know, PvP. Have fun that way. Raiding is quite the commitment. So, can't really do it on multiple characters. I have to kind of be picky with which one I want to raid on. The thing is, there's no rush. That's the awesome thing about Wrath of the Lich King. The amount of catch-up mechanics they added, like, you could literally start raiding during, like, when Icecrown Citadel comes out, and catch up in gear in, like, probably a month or less. Because of the Heroic Plus that they added, that they're going to add. Because when ICC comes out, you're going to be able to get 10-man gear from the previous raid, which will be Trial the Crusader, from Heroic Plus. So you'll be able to do like 5-man dungeons and get some pretty damn good gear. So there really is no rush to raid, in my eyes. Now with TBC and Classic, there wasn't really that many catch-up mechanics, so if you fell behind in Classic, you would have to most likely, you know, start in Molten Core, then do BWL, and like slowly grind up. Unless you had some friends that were willing to like carry you through some raids. There was ZG though. Zul'Gurub was kind of like the catch-up raid, but the gear in there wasn't that great. But it was pretty good if you were a caster. And then TBC was pretty much the same thing, except instead of ZG being the catch-up raid, they had Zul'Aman. Like, they made Wrath of the Lich King so chill. And I kind of like it. Because you're never really behind, you know what I mean? It's kind of lame if you're a raider, though, I guess. Because somebody can just catch up to you once the patch is over, I guess, you know? It's like the lame thing, like your gear isn't really that hard to obtain. I think that's like a downside, but it does allow people to play like multiple alts, which is cool. And be able to like switch classes if they don't enjoy it. down here? Dark iron deposit. Yeah, we can't get those yet. We need 230 mining. Who's that over there? Oh, 49. 49 shaman. I wonder if we can mess with this shaman. Looks like he's in ants. We gotta fight him. Remember when I was a shaman? It was tough for me. I wasn't a very good shaman. Had my wins. Let's see if he attacks me. He can attack? Whatever, can't show any mercy. Can't. I was shown no mercy when I'm on my alliance shaman. I'm not kidding. It's just the way it is. I'm not showing any mercy. Can't show any mercy to the alliance. I won't camp him, though. Like, we won't just sit around waiting for him to spawn. I'm never like that. Who's this guy? Foreign druid. Give him a buff. Maybe he'll huck me a Mark of the Wild. No, it doesn't look like it. It's not one of those druids. Give him an imp buff. Couldn't give me Mark of the Wild. I will admit, though, Mark of the Wild's way better than Int. So I probably have to give him a little bit more than that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Boomkin on Flight Carrier. It's one of my favorite classes, actually, or specs to play. I played it a lot in Legion and Battle for Azeroth. It's just fun being like a chicken that's like really mobile. And the Typhoon ability's awesome too. It's like one of my favorite abilities in the game. A lot of fun in BGs. And you also have like the best tagging ability in the game, which is Moonfire. It's so fast. Like no, there isn't a class out there that can tag something faster than a druid, pretty much. Moonfire is like by far the quickest tagging spell in the game. It's like so easy to pull a bunch of stuff too. Just Moonfire, 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 Moonfire. Everything comes together. Starfall. Try to stay alive as much as you can. And you can do that through like the hots you got. You can, you know, bark skin, put up some hots. You want to be a beefy boy when you're that's for sure. I wonder why he's stealthed. Maybe he thinks I'm an enemy. Looks like we're on the same quest. Who's this guy? Is that the shaman? Another shaman. Let's go get him. Jam Gabar. How's he on Jam Gabar? That literally makes no sense, dude. See if he attacks me, dude. Attack me, man. What's wrong with the Alliance these days? not going anywhere, man. Like, I don't know where you think you're going. This guy killed this guy? Who's this guy? Is he Alliance? He's Alliance. That guy will be back and he'll fight me. I wonder if he's just a resto shaman. So many shamans out these days. Enhance is pretty good though. I heard it's a lot of fun in Wrath. I will admit though, I was debating on raiding on my DK. Just because, you know, you could get Shadowmourne, but there's a chance, there's always a chance, but I think it'd be cooler to kill the Lich King on flag carrier. Plus Druids can actually get a legendary in Eldar. I don't know if I'll get it though, to be honest. I like to raid, but I'm not trying to raid like I used to. Like getting legendaries and all that, it's like real grind. The cool thing about Wrath, though, with legendaries is you're gonna get it. You just have to collect all the stuff. And you have to have a raid that's willing to give you that stuff. Which is tough. It's way better than how they had it back in TBC and Classic, where it's like a chance to get it. Like Thunder Fury never dropped for me. I never got the binding off of Baron Geddon, and I did Molten Core for like over a year and a half, so I never got it. It's pretty rough, but at least I got the glaives. Pretty lucky that I got those. I almost didn't get those. I was at the point, like when we were raiding Sunwell, I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna get the glaives either. I didn't think I was gonna get them. But I got lucky and we got him. And that's kind of why, you know, I want to keep the rogue where he is. Like, it's just, it took me a long time to get a legendary. It took me over 2 years. Close to 3. And I was fishing for one, like, right at the beginning of Classic. But yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna get legendaries in Wrath Shadowmourne for sure. Depends how long they allow the final phase to be, and I think it's gonna be out for a while because I don't. What are they gonna come out with next? You know, are they gonna announce, you know, Classic Cataclysm? I know a lot of people aren't really hyped for that. Or they could announce Classic Plus, where it's like, you know, new content. Which I think people would really enjoy. But I'm not too sure Blizzard would do that. My guess is it's going to be Classic Cataclysm. I won't be too pumped for that, though. But I would probably level through it, or check it out. There was some pretty cool zones. I forget the one in the middle of the Azeroth right here. It's called something home or Deep Home or something like that. That was a cool zone. And then they had a really good raid. Firelands? Firelands was an awesome raid. Fighting Ragnaros again. And that's a really hard boss. It'd be awesome to see how raiders deal with heroic Ragnaros the second time around. Supposedly, hard mode Uldar is going to be pretty challenging. This is going to be supposedly the most challenging raid since the beginning of Classic WoW. And I hope for the race, I hope they add hard modes. Like, you have to do the hard modes. I think they'll make it that. Because it does make a pretty big difference. Some people are saying that one of the bosses is supposedly mathematically impossible. So we'll see. See if that's true. It'll be a fun watch, because usually whenever I watch these classic world firsts, I guess you could say world first, not really world first, but world first for classic, I guess. Yeah, they only last like a day, like not even a day. That's like 3 hours. But it's a good watch. I like that it lasts 3 hours because it's like, you know, you get some snacks, you watch it. It's usually a really good race. A lot of them have been pretty damn close. Like, so this next one should be pretty good. I think it's going to be longer than a day. Especially if they run into like a boss that just can't go down. Alright, so we got a couple of quests to turn in, guys. And we should hit level 53 from this. And I wonder if they have a smelter up here at Thorium Point. They should. It's like a dark iron dwarf settlement. You'd assume they'd have something to smelt. What's up here? Damn, I wish I had 230 mining. Can mine all this dark iron ore. And yeah, they got one right here. Nice. So we can smelt this mithril. Hopefully we get a couple levels, or maybe one at least. On the road to 300 mining. Would be nice if we could get that up just from leveling.
Here there.
You're a good lad, ye are. I got you a little presents for your troubles. Nice. Hansel sneezes. I think I'm getting a cold. Damn this frigid climate.
Hey, good.
Alright, so there we go, guys. Level 53. Not too sure what to take now. Probably just keep going up with Enduring Winter. Totally forgot we even have this thing. Should I fight this guy? I knew he was going to attack me. Oh, he's bubbled? Let's see what he does. I'm gonna try to... I don't know what I can do out of this. I gotta, like, blink. Oh, nice stun. That's a terrible blink. I mean, yeah, exorcism. I hate paladins. Good thing, though, is his bubble's down. We'll be back. I don't have any food on me. There you go. We gotta try fighting this guy again. I think maybe. He has freedom though. Freedom's kind of rough for a mage. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's freedom again. Got so much damage. Dodge. I'm gonna try to blink out of this. Man, this damage is crazy. And you wanna know why? Because he's got these friggin' BOA gear. Like, all that's BOA. His axe is BOA. He's got this, like, OP BOA gear. It's pretty good, though. I was looking through a lot of the Twink discords, and supposedly, like, a lot of the best in slot stuff is BOA gear. Just kind of lame. In my opinion. I think it would be cooler if it was, like, actual gear you have to farm from, like, dungeons and stuff, but... that gear's pretty good. And the axe he has, it looks like an Arcanite Reaper, but it's just like, it's just a BOA axe. Just made the BOA axe look like an Arcanite Reaper. Try to find him again. There he is. He's gonna jump down. Maybe he'll jump down. Oh, damn, he took damage. I don't know what he's doing. He's still up there? I'll go see if he's up there. Sucks that he has freedom. Can't cast it all the time, though. But if he gets up close to us, we just get rocked. Is he up here? No, he left. I think he hopped on a griffin and left. Took his W's and left. Oh, that's all good. Paladins are tough. And then, thing is, he still has lay on hands. Which is another big cooldown we had to get through. But yeah, guys, that was fun. Happy to be leveling in Searing Gorge again. We got some PvP battles going. And next episode, I think we'll just continue leveling Searing Gorge. Or maybe we'll get into one of these dungeons. Looks like we can do Lower Blackrock Spire now, too. Should be fun. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.